Thanks a lot, Tom. Happening right now, the Hot Spring County Sheriff's Office searching for a man they say is armed and dangerous, and they need your help finding him. His name is John Drennan Jr. Deputies say he's wanted in connection to a homicide that happened yesterday on Highway 9. They also warned that, again, armed and dangerous. So if you have any information, you're asked to call the Sheriff's Office. And right now, Pine Bluff police searching for a woman who's been missing since Thursday. Miranda Goldman told her mother that she was going to fill out a job application on Thursday at Goodwill, but she never showed up. Her car was reportedly found in the parking lot. Her mother says she normally hears from Miranda every day, so now she's worried that something's wrong.
No matter what kind of trouble or anything that she was in, good, bad, or ugly, she always contacted me. Every day that goes by that I don't hear from her, it's just in my heart, I know that's not her and something's not right.
Now, she's about 5 feet tall and was last seen wearing a blue t-shirt and jean shorts. If you have any information on where Goldman might be, call police. Executions in the state could be on hold until next year. Pulaski County Circuit Judge Wendell Griffin has set a March 1st hearing date for the case involving lethal injection drugs. Now, 8 death row inmates argue that Arkansas's lethal injection secrecy law is unconstitutional. On Friday, Judge Griffin ordered the state to release the drugs and suppliers or to object to his ruling. And yesterday, the state filed a motion to have his temporary hold dissolved. A hearing on this could happen next week. And tonight, the Little Rock Board of Directors will discuss renaming Confederate Boulevard. A planning commission approved changing the name to Springer Boulevard last month. Now, a final decision will be made next week. Home and business owners brought the proposal to city leaders in June. And Southside High School in Fort Smith making the change from the Rebels to the Mavericks. The school board made the decision to change the Rebel mascot and the Dixie fight song back in June. Now, a new fight song is already being used, and school leaders say the mascot will be in place next school year. A committee plans to meet later this month to decide on a logo. Ladue County deputies will make a decision today on whether or not to add "In God We Trust" stickers to their patrol cars. It's something that's causing a lot of debate online. Sheriff John Staley says the Sheriff Association proposed it to him last week. He says he asked people on social media for their thoughts, and he's gotten more than 1,300 likes and 161 shares. Some argue it violates the Constitution, but the sheriff says it shows loyalty.
It's patriotism. It's my beliefs may be different than your beliefs, and my beliefs is there's a higher power that has authority over us.
Again, a decision on this will be made today. Several other law enforcement agencies in Arkansas have recently added the stickers as well. Democratic presidential candidates take the stage in Las Vegas tonight for their first primary debate. And at the center, the current frontrunner Hillary Clinton with top rival Bernie Sanders to her right. Vice President Joe Biden, who's still considering a White House bid, isn't expected to attend this. A man charged in the shooting death of an off-duty Memphis police officer will be in court this morning. 36-year-old Lorenzo Clark charged with being a felon in possession of a gun. And 31-year-old officer Terrence Oldridge was killed Sunday in the Memphis suburb of Cordova. According to investigators, Oldridge was headed to work when he and a neighbor got into an argument. Oldridge is the second officer to be killed in Memphis in less than 3 months. Firefighters in Kansas City, Missouri, mourning the loss of 2 of their own. The firefighters killed when battling a massive apartment fire last night. They were caught inside the building when it collapsed. CBS's Don Champion has more.
Part of the deadly collapse was caught on tape, and a view from the air showed the aftermath. 2 Kansas City, Missouri firefighters were killed when part of this building collapsed Monday night. The city's fire chief struggled while addressing the media moments later.
It's difficult when you live with somebody for 24 hours a day and you're laughing and joking 1 minute and then something like this happens in the line of duty. 2 other firefighters were injured in the collapse. Here, someone could be seen being wheeled away from the scene. Firefighters were called to the building that also housed apartments around 7:30 local time. Thick smoke and flames rose from the scene for hours. The fire chief says his firefighters did not die in vain. They saved 2 civilians, carried them out of the 2nd floor on ladders before the wall collapsed. The firefighters who died have not been identified. Don Champion, CBS News.
And back here at home, burn bans across Arkansas putting farmers in a bind. Right now, it's affecting more than 40 counties. And farmers say it's delaying planting season for their wheat crops. After rice and corn is harvested, they try and retain soil nutrients by burning what's left. But that burn ban putting everything on hold right now. Farmers say that even though it's frustrating, they know that waiting is the best thing to do.
We want to make sure we're safe and we don't put another man's crop or property at risk.
Now, some counties do make exceptions for farmers, but make sure to check with the county judge before making any decisions. The Volunteer Fire Department in eastern Pulaski County looking for more crew members, and the group is posted on Facebook asking for help. They say no experience is needed. Training and housing are free. So if you'd like to learn more about this, you can visit the East Pulaski County Fire Rescue Facebook page. And don't forget, property taxes are due by midnight Thursday, and if you don't meet that deadline, you'll be added to the penalty list. We spoke with the county treasurer in Pulaski County, and she says it's now easier to pay any fees you may have by using conveniently located kiosks all across the county.
Well, if folks want to use their credit card anyway, or their bank debit card for an e-check, they simply swipe it, go through the very simple prompts, and immediately are credited and will get an email while they're standing there telling them they got their taxes paid.
Now, taxpayers can still pay in the traditional ways. For those who don't pay on time, the treasurer says they'll receive a 10% penalty with an additional 10% interest. Uh-oh.
6:37. Okay, so Elise, imagine you're minding your own business in your backyard when, out of nowhere, a giant rattlesnake attacks your dog.
That's what happened to a man in Hartford. That's in Sebastian County. This picture has been shared hundreds of times on social media. It's real. Experts say it's a western diamondback rattlesnake.
Look at the size of that thing. Even though it isn't the biggest one ever found, the size of it is a bit unusual. I know a lot of people that would probably pass out.
Yeah.
Around 4 to 5 feet, depending on which kind it is.
How big would you say that one was?
Oh, that one's got to be at least 8, 9 feet.
The man who killed it, killed it after it attacked her dog or his dog. Experts say it's illegal to kill snakes in Arkansas unless you feel that you're in danger.
Yeah, he no doubt felt that he was in danger.
There's a lot of people that have this any good snake is a dead snake mentality. That one probably would not last very long.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Agree. Well, we're just days away from the grand opening of the outlets in Little Rock. And coming up, we'll take you behind the scenes as developers put the finishing touches on the outlet mall.
It's almost time for Colorfest in Ponca. Ahead, find out why this is a great time to see elk right here in the natural state. And your weather and your forecast. That too after the break.